Recording it. Okay, let's do this. Yo, what's up, everyone? It's your boy, Video Central here with my good host, DJGuardian05.
Yo, what's good, yo? Nice to be back here again.
And today, guys, we're having a very interesting conversation. As many of you may or may not know, there's been a couple of newses going on from various websites and YouTubers claiming that Sonic Prime, the Netflix show, and the IDW comic run are canon to the mainline Sonic continuity. And that's what we're here to discuss about it.
That is true because there's some people who actually do say that it is canon, which, eh?
I mean,
Because, like, sure, but really?
it does make somewhat sense for IDW because it does take place directly after Sonic Forces. It's like the aftermath of it, everyone trying to rebuild their life from the war. That makes
Yeah,
more sense.
yeah.
But how does Prime fit in? That's my question.
'Cause, like, the way I can see it, Prime basically is, like, probably before a lot of stuff. I could say that Prime would be, like, before a lot of stuff.
True, and that would make sense. But at the same time, though, I don't know. Things too. If they live in Green Hill Zone, Sonic is not from Green Hill. If I'm correct, he's from West Island,
Yep.
and Tails is from, I think, Christmas Island, if I'm correct, or another island.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
he's
is
from another
true.
island. He just meets Sonic at Green Hill or Emerald Hill, more accurately, I
Yeah,
think. The
Emerald
Sonic
Hill.
one, yeah, Emerald Hill. But at the same time, though, how could Prime states that Sonic and his friends have always lived in Green Hill Zone their entire life, but as we've seen from Sonic Adventure, Tails has his workshop in the Mystic Ruins. Sonic Battle,
Hmm.
Tails has his own house, literally in Emerald Town. So that doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
So, literally, I know what it says, like, probably is like a whole, some parts of Sonic Prime is true. Maybe it's just like a some parts is true, some parts isn't.
True, and that does make sense. Another thing is that this means since they live their life they live after at times, that makes more sense though. Because we know Knuckles lives on Angel Island, constantly protecting the Master Emerald from Eggman, Rouge, other people who won't take damn Emerald. So we
Yep.
know he lives there. But if Prime states he lives in Green Hill Zone, how does that really make sense?
So that's basically just saying that the Chaos Emeralds don't even exist in that freaking universe itself,
True.
which should be impossible. So that would mean that that's a whole different universe added
True.
to the many Sonic universes around.
Or unless Prime exists right before Frontiers.
Hmm.
Think about
No.
this. Think about this. We don't see any Chaos Emeralds or mention of it throughout Prime so far, correct?
Yep.
But we
Wait.
know if
Wait. No. There is a Chaos Emerald in Prime
hmm. Okay.
because Shadow had a Chaos Emerald.
Alright, to be honest, I haven't watched second season yet. I've been
Ah,
slacking on that.
damn,
I've been slacking
damn.
on that. I've been really
All
busy
right.
with other
So
crap.
this is gonna be a spoiler warning for you.
Eh,
Cause
that's
like, okay, so the first episode of season two like shows Shadow's perspective of what was happening. Cause like he was trapped in like that voidish area that Sonic always goes through before going through the next the next dimension and all that shit. Cause
okay.
like he could not go through there. He could not go through like the portals to the next dimension. Only Sonic could.
I see.
But what I do know is that when he first tried, he basically got knocked. the I don't know if it was like a force field or some sorts, or maybe just a dimensional barrier or something. But after Shadow like hit it, it blasted away, and he dropped the Chaos Emerald.
Hmm. So,
So yeah,
true. But thinking that part's right there, Prime could exist right before Frontier, because the whole point of Frontiers is the Chaos Emeralds went to Starfall Island, and then Gang is looking for them there. Remember, we didn't see the Chaos Emeralds used at all throughout all of Forces either.
really.
Yeah, I mean, you could go Supersonic, but that's DLC. It wasn't part of the main plot. Only the Phantom Emerald, the Phantom Ruby was.
That is true. That is true.
So my, I guess, theory or point of view on this is that Prime takes place exactly after the war, but not, like at least some point after the war, but at least enough before Frontiers happen. And it says Shadow drops the Chaos Emerald. Because we already know in the end, Prime is gonna everything's gonna go back to normal, or the multiverse will exist, but everyone has their own multiverse, coexisting with each other, along with Sonic, his own main world.
Yep.
So that's where I kind of fall in line of Prime could happen, but I'm not exactly, a fan of my theory right there. I don't know
Yeah.
what's your theory on Prime, I should say at least.
I think Prime could happen, just not in the way of just not in the way of it being like in like the later games, like freaking Unleashed from. Okay, so basically around like from I think it might be like around from '06
The most
down.
fun
It
game.
might but be yeah, it might be from '06 down.
Hmm.
That's where I think that it might be at it might not be because like it should probably be like around either after or before '06. We're gonna say after, but then not before Unleashed because like yeah, it's still kind of frustrating to figure out because it literally does not give any indications of what has happened here specifically, what events has made it. The only event that I truly know is Sonic Adventure 2, because Shadow and Rouge.
I have to do it. But I
But
mean,
like yeah, that's literally the only event that we truly even know. We don't know much.
and you do really bring a good point about it though. It would have to take place definitely after Adventure 2, and it would have to take place after Shao the Hedgehog too, because
Most
that
definitely.
because the way he interacts with Sonic shows there have been at least in a few adventures.
Yeah, he hates Sonic, but not like hate, just like
True,
rival kind of
true, and that
stick.
does make sense. That does make sense. But at the same time, though,
Mhm.
it has to take place before generations. In fact, we know there's a time gap because they were
Yeah.
stuck. Eggman was stuck in that void for a while. This classic counterpart, and we do know that the Phantom Ruby does happen right around the time of Force's beginning, or at least some point way beforehand. We know that much at least.
So what if it happens around literally like probably wait, no. Wait. Yeah, definitely after Generations but before Forces cuz like if we think about that, Eggman was already back somehow, bro. Somehow
True.
found a way to get out of a
Limbo.
negative zone, limbo. Like this man that smart, he thought a way out of okay.
And that and I won't deny that does make a lot of sense though.
Yeah, so basically we'll have to like put it stably between forces and generations. That way
True.
that because he's already back in forces. He's already
True.
there. He already set up everything. And then so that would just be like right there that happened. So Eggman thought of that idea. It was a good idea somehow because Eggman always leaves his ideas around sometimes.
True.
And then decided to make the Phantom Ruby.
And that does make a whole lot of sense because we don't know a lot about the Phantom Ruby. It's a thing too.
Cause like we know that it can like warp reality basically,
Essentially,
but
create lifelike illusions of the reality around it.
yeah,
But at the same time, though, we don't know exactly if Eggman kept the Phantom Ruby after Sonic Mania or what. Because we know in Sonic Mania, Sonic wins and the Phantom Ruby essentially is gone, but we don't know to what extent, essentially.
that's true.
We don't know if Eggman just kept Phantom Ruby away in a safe area, because I doubt he would want to have another hard, heavy, the heavy, whatever the robots were called again.
Yeah, the hard-boiled heavies.
Hard boiled heavy, that's what I was trying to say. We know
Yep.
that he wouldn't want that to happen again. So most likely, at least to me, in a sense, Prime takes place before Eggman decides to redo the Phantom Ruby idea.
Yeah.
But hear about this. What if the prism, the weird rainbow prism that caused the whole prank to happen, is
Yep.
connected to the Phantom Ruby?
I mean, if we were to think that, then that would probably make sense. Cause like, if we do say that it's between generations and forces, then that would basically mean to say that would basically mean that Eggman did it. I think that it would be like Eggman did it before Phantom Ruby. That's like literally what I'll be thinking. He
True.
did it,
And
and
that,
then even though he didn't use the prism again, he didn't like the idea of controlling reality or whatnot, so he created something similar, but not like the prism. Just
true.
yeah.
But this is my take on my idea of it. That Eggman caused the whole plot of Sonic Prime to happen as a mean of to power up the Phantom Ruby. Think about this. And Mania, we don't see the Phantom Ruby does a whole lot. All it does is make the hard-boiled heavies, and that's about it. But we
Mhm.
see in Forces, it causes a whole lot of stuff to happen, bringing back past enemies and some sort of weird magical illusion energy-based constructs,
Yep.
allowing Infinite to warp reality essentially.
Yep.
So what if the whole point of Prime is Eggman to go ahead and power it up? Power up the Phantom Ruby, at least to unleash the point we see how it acts in Forces, at least.
Huh. That would that wouldn't make sense, but that would also be kind of impossible to do that.
True.
Because, like, if he was trying to use the prism to power up the Phantom Ruby, then that means the Phantom Ruby still technically wouldn't be powered up. Because Eggman, he's kind of technically gone. Like he's not the Eggman that we know. It's basically just four dudes sitting in a throne.
The baby, the old man, the weird, edgy teenager, and the weird gamer kid.
Yep.
Although, there
So.
is a good question though.
Mhm.
Who banked Eggman? I mean, who was willing to date Eggman to the point where he had an offspring, or even his offspring or his counterpart to himself, to be an old dude, a somewhat rousy teenager, a gamer kid, and a baby.
That is hilarious, actually.
Yeah. But still, I think so far we conclude that Prime has to at least exist anywhere from after '06 to between Generations and Forces. At least after Generations, but way before Forces to take place.
Yep.
That's our little head headcanon so far. Although I am more in the boat of it actually we say could happen, but I'm more of it takes place at least somewhat sometime between after Forces, but before Frontiers happen. At least
Yeah.
to be at least some sort of extent.
Hmm.
That makes more sense to me because the whole point of Frontiers is to find the Chaos Emeralds.
That is true. That is true.
But,
Hmm.
but at the same time, though, who knows?
Yeah, this is a weird spot.
Yeah. But after speaking about Forces for about or 14 minutes so far. I think it's about time we go and take a little break. Everyone, welcome to the new section of this nonsense podcast, the merch slash weird crap section, where me, Bishop Guard himself, or any other featured guest will go ahead and look up interesting, weird, or cool Sonic merchandise. And I'll go first. The one I found is this cool uh, ESP Japan Unreal Fest guitars right here for the 25th anniversary, based off the Sonic Adventure and
Nice.
Shadow one. Total, there's four. As you see here, this is the first. This is one of the more interesting ones since it has Sonic's name with a cool looking handle, a nice red and everything. Shadow has a signature black one, which looks honestly great though, in my opinion.
Oh, that looks so cool.
But for those who want a more interesting handle, we have both Sonic and Shadow with their iconic shoes. Sonic having his shoe design right there, and Shadow's having his nice, slick, black, white and red shoe design right there.
Oh, that looks so legendary. If I could, I would definitely buy it.
Things too. So far, according to this website, Musical Radar, that these guitars themselves, they did make it overseas for a limited time, but when they first launched, they could cost up to $1,581 for the standard model.
Jesus.
But for the high performance ones, it's up to six. No, it doesn't give you American version. It just gives you
That's
pound
euros. Yeah.
euros twice. I'm guessing the second one right here, the 6,181 is supposed to be American dollars, but they put a euro sign by accident.
Okay, that makes sense.
And the thing is
But
too,
god damn.
and so I found some of these guitars before elsewhere too. If I go ahead and go to my history, it was, let me make sure I can find it. Yeah, I don't think I even kept the site anymore. Yeah, the Mall One Mall. That ain't wrong one. I was close too. But I was saying though, I did find it a couple times. Right about, yeah, here. Ah, crap. And the website was I found was Mall One, and I did find the Sonic guitar there for around 60, I think 60 to $70. But the issue is that the website didn't give any clarification on it. It just says Sonic guitar, and that's about it. And the reviews I found for it were very sketchy at best. Like five
Oh
reviews, and that's
yeah.
about it.
Just five.
Yeah,
Wow.
but the thing asks for like it says universal size, short, tall. I'm like, what? This is a guitar. I know some guitars are made specifically design wise, but like I don't get why is it so cheap when they originally launched for almost $1,000.
Oh my lord.
Anyways, DJ, did you have weird merchandise or cool merchandise you want to show us?
Oh, I got a few. I got a few. Some hilarious, some
Hey, go
odd.
for it. Share your screen and let us see.
Alright. Let me just entire screen. There we go. Can you see right?
Yes, I can see Discord.
Alright. Alright. Check it. So I found I found the Sonic plush slippers. These are not slippers, first off. Like don't but I really
They look like
actually
slippers though. I'm not denying. They kind of look like slippers.
that's fair. But like I would definitely wear this at home, like not even joking, bro. Like those
I
look
mean, I'm not gonna lie, they're
comfy,
cool
comfy.
though. And for that price though, like was it like $34 for the price?
Yeah.
35. That's
Oh
really
my.
good to be honest.
Yep. This is definitely something that you would perfectly wear at home.
True.
So I would definitely love to get that if I had enough money.
I see.
Now, this this one is just some bootleg stuff. But why I really got in, cause like first off, most of this stuff is like it's alright, I
Is that
guess.
supposed to be a Switch
Uh,
case design?
yeah, it's a switch case design, I'm guessing.
It's just bad, but it looks more like a Switch case, or at least a weird PS Vita case.
I know, right? I was like, that's interesting, but eh, that's not why I'm here. The reason why I'm here. The
It's for the Chaos Emeralds, huh?
5 gold rings and the Chaos Emeralds. Bro, that looks so cool.
Yeah, but at the
Like,
same time, they look high quality, but they might be like the old Jazz Pacific's Chaos Emeralds, which look
oh
much better than
yeah,
that.
oh yeah, literally just like it looks fancy as hell, but then once you actually buy it, it looks garbage.
True.
All
Still,
right,
I mean,
now
not a bad item. I wouldn't personally buy it.
that's fair. That's fair. I probably wouldn't buy it. The only reason I would even try is just because of the Chaos Emeralds.
Sure, plus, hey, if you don't like it, return it, get your money back.
Yep. Now, now this next toy, it ain't even Sonic. It's just Shadow, but look at it. It's Shadow riding his bike.
I think I had one of these growing up, but not the Sonic one, not the Shadow one. I think I had the Sonic
Ah.
one in his car before his head broke off.
Oh. Damn.
Yeah, I lost it. It just got lost and it moved when I moved
God,
away from here.
I really like it. Literally, it's basically his bike from the Shadow the Hedgehog game and the Sonic All Star Racing.
Wait, didn't they put him in a car for some reason in Team All Star Racing?
Yep.
They could have put him on a motorcycle. That would have been so much cooler.
Exactly, bro. Already ridden motorcycle. He could have just done it again.
I'm not like, hey, if it's not broke, don't fix it. Like to say,
Yeah, exactly. Now, for the next one, the gloves.
you gotta go with the gloves and the shoes, I guess.
I'm sorry, look
I,
at
I
him.
don't I don't know what's worse. The fact they could put Sonic the Hedgehog on the actual wrist of it instead of a tag. I
Oh.
don't know what's worse than that.
Oh my god. That is. Wait, what, bro? Okay. That's how big it is. It's
So
11 inches or
so essentially,
28
if you're long
centimeters.
enough, you know what I mean. You're long enough. You can put it on your thing.
Oh my.
Look at the picture. Look what they put on the picture.
Bro's just chilling. Bro, you did not. He's just chilling, bro.
He's chilling with a magic trick. That's what he's doing.
Alright, next on the list. This
I saw
action
those
figure.
ones. I saw it
This
so many
action
times,
figure.
man.
Oh my god, bro.
I'm not
I
gonna. That's
just
dope
had.
looking.
Oh. Like, look at this, bro. If or when they make a remake, they better like make it just look so cool. Cause like, oh my lord.
Actually, speaking of remakes, as you said, I'm not sure you heard or not, but apparently we might either get a Sonic Heroes remaster or an HD port of it, or we might get a Sonic Adventure remaster or HD version of it.
Yeah, I know about that. I've heard a lot. I've heard that a lot.
And the ironic thing is, I'd rather have a Sonic Heroes one, because that game gets so much hate and underrated. You can already play Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 off Steam. Imagine all the console ports it has, but Sonic Heroes is stuck on the old gen systems.
That's true. That's true. I mean, literally, if they were able to like either remake or make a HD version of it, I would definitely get it just cause to play it. Like if I when I figure out like how to put my Xbox on my laptop that way I can record the stuff, I would definitely love to do a live stream of this just cause.
HDMI cable and a capture card works.
Hmm.
You can buy a Veritar capture card for like $20 at Walmart.
Oh, okay.
Although it will have times running high FPS games, so keep that in mind.
Ah, damn.
But you can always find better ones for around $50. But it all kind of depends on your price pocket and how much you spend for.
That's fair.
Now we
All
got
right.
Etsy
Let's see. Sanic.
for
Perfection.
296 and 91, whatever the hell that's supposed to be in currency.
Just perfection. Like, look at it.
I don't know what's worse.
Backside.
The fact they got the back right, but they got the face wrong.
Oh
Like
my god.
they got his entire face wrong. That's the depressing thing of
Damn.
it. Like, you see the picture in the corner of his will look like, then you have this thing. It's like he looks more depressed than he's supposed to look like.
Bro looked like he went through a midlife crisis.
Well, I mean, he's over like what? Isn't he like over like 10 years old at this point? Sanic.
Yep. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Oh my god.
The fact this
Okay.
exists shows that Sanic is still alive. Surprisingly.
Somehow. Yes. Now, this one I just really like. This probably ain't real, but let's check it.
$150 for some 7 emeralds.
Jump.
Oh,
Jumbo.
jumbo. That makes more sense.
Chaos Emeralds. Now, this actually looks like a regular picture, so I can literally say I would definitely buy it.
Yeah, but still, see, 150 though.
That's true, it does cost a lot.
I mean, you could probably make one. You could probably make yourself your own out of resin and all that stuff for like less than $100.
Ooh, that's also true.
Then you just sell. You just make yourself your own set and sell extra. So not bad though.
Yep.
So is there
Oh my
more
god.
merch you want to show us, or that's all for today?
Well, I could probably just go back on the Google tab that I had on just to see the weird Sonic toys that I was looking around for.
Sure, just show it. Why not?
Alright, let's see, we got all these. Okay. There was one that I saw which was just really weird. Oh, look at this one. What even is that?
I don't know, and I don't want to know.
Well, we got blue Ugandan knuckles.
Warrior Sonic meme da we chibi plush.
Oh my god. Let me click bootleg toys.
You see, you're laughing at that. I'm laughing more at the creepy looking knuckles. The creepy looking knuckles with a pump.
Oh.
That thing. So that's
Yo,
how Knuckles
what?
got buffed in Sonic Boom.
Oh, that looks very nasty. That looks
I,
very
I think we're
nasty.
good with merchandise today, my friend.
Yep, that would be enough merchandising for this episode.
Yeah. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed that little segment of merch news. I guess you could really call it news. Jeez, that Knuckles that was terrifying looking.
That Knuckles is horrifying.
Uh huh. Amen, brother. But now,
Hmm.
guys, we have the final part of our segment, talking about the IDW's comic run, which I'm more inclined to believe is canon to the overall Sonic universe. If you get my drift.
Yep. Oh yeah, it's definitely canon. Like I believe for a fact it's canon.
True. It does talk about more idea of how, Knuckles, why Knuckles is still hanging around Sonic's crew all the way up to Frontiers.
Yep, that's true. But then, literally after that, he does. After that, he literally just chills in Angel Island because Master Emerald Guardian.
Yeah, so I'm saying that like Frontiers is a whole lot to prove our point though overall. Frontiers IDW run does prove a lot of good points. The fact that Sonic is still going around. Sonic is no stranger to the whole fact he had to help around rebuild what's left of the world.
Yep.
And I'm not sure exactly how you want to look at this, but think about it like this. We know Sonic Prime is all about the multiverse, right?
Yeah.
We know IDW and Video Game Sonic, both of them are no strangers to multiverse events. IDW Sonic being sent to Blaze's dimension after the events of the Warp Toad Pass and the Robovirus,
That is
Metallic
true.
Virus. Game Sonic has shown to go to Blaze's dimension more than once. Even Blaze
Hmm.
showing up to his own main dimension a whole lot of times since Sonic Rush Adventures, and Sonic 06.
That is true. Yeah.
If you look at another Sonic version is Archie Sonic, who's no stranger to multiverse events, shown in Sonic and Mega Man Worlds Unite, Sonic and Mega Man Worlds Collide, his crossover of Starbrother the Teenage Witch, Spawn, a whole lot of
Heck,
other crossovers he had.
how the heck there's even Sonic versus Scourge, which is basically evil Sonic. But yeah, he was basically in another dimension as well,
So,
technically.
what I'm
Well,
saying though,
technically.
so yeah, pretty much. It was pretty much an alternate dimension of his own world. The reason why I bring this up is to go back an idea of IDW Sonic being canon. We already know that's pretty much canon. It takes place after Forces. Give us more
Yep.
information of the whole world being more built over time. But also think about it like this. We know the whole point of Prime is the multiverse. IDW Sonic is no stranger to the multiverse.
Hmm.
So I'm pretty sure you're probably thinking what I'm thinking, have the idea of at least, that IDW Sonic is canon, so is Sonic Prime, but the fact they all take place in the multiverse. Prime might just in his own multiverse, being separate from the whole Sonic continuity, but it's still canon in a way that IDW Sonic and Prime Sonic both cross over the multiverse at some point in time.
So basically, it's canon in specific ways, just
Yes,
specific ways. That's basically what I said in the beginning.
true. But I just want to give him more confusing points in it, I guess.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
but
that
still,
makes sense.
we know IDW is canon no matter what.
Yeah, like literally, like basically Sonic Frontiers confirmed it because literally there's some Sonic dialogue which basically had him talking about Tangle.
hmm And we can't forget about Styx, the weird ass badger.
Oh yeah, Styx is canon now.
hmm Which that brings up point.
How?
I think so. Is out of all the versions of Sonic, the only special Sonic that meets Styx is Archie Sonic. That's like the only canon Sonic that ever met Styx was Archie Sonic.
And but there is another Styx, but we don't talk about that Styx. Well, we rarely talk about that universe either. Sonic Boom.
True. I mean, it's Boom, which is something.
So I could probably believe that Sonic has met Styx, just we don't know how he met Styx. Like maybe they could like do like a little maybe like in the comics they could probably do something showing how they met Styx. Like maybe like just like a recap and then there'll be like an adventure with Styx and the rest of the squad.
True. I'm not gonna lie though. We know that IDW is. We were beat on the bush. IDW is canon.
Yeah,
Sonic
it's
Prime
definitely
is
canon.
canon in two ways.
Yeah.
Either it's canon in actual canon wise in game, main continuity wise, or canon in
Or
how
just
it
in like yeah, like specific ways, like how it
yes, so
went.
like multiversal methods.
Reality altering shenanigans.
True. But everyone, this is the end of the Nonsense Podcast, Episode 3, Sonic Continuity. I'm your host, Video Essential, and again, I'm grateful to be joined by my fabulous co-host, DJ Guardian05.
Glad to be here, and I'm glad you invited me back.
No problem. Well, everyone, this is Video Essential signing off.
See ya.